All right. Welcome to the JubbTalk portion of this video. That was a piece called Todt Duct. It was named in honor of Todt Duct's daughter on his posthumous album From the Archives, which I co-produced. There are two pieces called Todt, in which he manipulates a sample of somebody saying the word Todt, which is German for dead. I think he probably liked how it sounded like his name. And I liked how it sounded like the word duct. And so I just combined that into Todt Duct. Now, this piece features a playing technique that I essentially stole from a 6-year-old. What happened was shortly after I got the Theremin, I brought it to a family function, and the kids were all playing with it, of course, because, you know, it's a Theremin, why not? And one of them, I noticed while they were playing with it, started playing with all the knobs. And in particular, I noticed that when they turned the preset knob, so there's 4 knobs on the front: volume, pitch correction, amount of effect, and presets. And I noticed when they changed the presets knob that it had this really kind of satisfying way in which it jumped between the different presets. So I'm just going to turn the volume up on here. That's not a good one to start with, so, right? And it kind of has that snap between the different sounds. And of course I can stay on any sound for a little bit if I want. And so I started working with that as a way of playing. And the biggest improvement that I made to that, so the way this is normally set up, since you have the pitch correction option and you can choose what scale and what the root of the scale is, it's normally set up so that each preset has its own scale that it wants to play. So one patch might be in C major, another might be in D minor, etc. But you can change that so that instead of paying attention to what is preloaded into the preset, it's only going to do what you tell it on the front of the panel here. So it has a button for root and a button for scale. I actually control that with the max patch, but nonetheless. So what that means is I can then tune that chaos to a specific key. So in this case, this piece is in G major, and so I have that switching of the presets tuned so it's always in G major. And so it kind of gives a way that I can take that really chaotic sound and make it a little more usable and understandable. And so then I've taken it, you know, even further and added effects and whatnot. So that is the technique that I stole from a 6-year-old, although I developed it a little bit since then. So that is all for today, for this video. Tune in for the next episode where we talk about the Banter cycle.